So, I want to talk about Stickerwoman. Now, recently we have had this news story about a woman in Gwent, Newport, South Wales. There's lovely. And she was arrested by the police. Three officers came up to her when she was putting a sticker, and they arrested her. She is a disabled woman. She's using a mobility scooter. One of her arms is in a sling because she's got really bad rheumatoid arthritis. So she's not a very mobile woman, clearly quite vulnerable physically. So of course they tried to twist her arms and pull them up behind her back and do all these kind of stress positions that police do. They couldn't transport her in the mobility scooter in the little tiny police van that they had. And then so she ended up being transported lying on her back in the back of the van with her legs up the wall. And then when she got to the police station, she was kept in a cell with no natural light. She had no phone. Obviously they took that, they took her watch, they took everything. Then they got a warrant and searched her entire house to remove stickers. She was eventually interviewed at 1:30 in the morning. By which time, bearing in mind this is a woman who takes medication daily to manage a serious mental health condition, which is a condition which can turn acute very quickly, and an acute episode of this condition results in hospitalisation for many people. This is a serious business. This is not something that you mess about with. If someone's got a medication regime, they must stick to it, you know. It's a really serious thing. Anyway, so she wasn't giving any medications. She wasn't even seen by the solicitor until 1:30 in the morning. They eventually released her at 3:30 in the morning. Just put her out of the station on her mobility scooter to get her own way home. I mean, it's outrageous, but of course they kept her phone because they'll be wanting to do a forensic examination to collect evidence, so that won't be coming back to her anytime in the next few months. So the Newport police force have clearly not read the Miller judgment. They've clearly not read Forstatter. They clearly believe that they're acting within their rights. They are not. The police, whether they made the implication or whether they directly said it, I listened to the podcast that she did with Julian Vigo on the Savage Minds podcast, and they told her that they thought that there were bits of broken glass hidden under the stickers, which is a classic urban myth which is used to harass women all the time. It's usually razor blades, and then occasionally someone will post a picture of somebody with a cut hand and claim that this is because of trying to remove a sticker, and so you must be careful, you must carry a special tool to remove these dangerous stickers. Women do not put things under stickers. We're just too busy. We've got the kids, we've got to do the school run, we're meal planning in our minds, we've got a shopping list to get hold of. I mean, the fact that we've remembered stickers is a bonus, but you know, we don't have time to be fiddling about with flipping actual terrorism, quite apart from the fact that we don't want to hurt anybody. That isn't the aim of this. The whole aim of women's activism is to make the public aware, because we know that the public will support us if they're aware of our arguments, which is why people try to shut down our arguments. So the police said, you know, don't remove them yourself, call us. I mean, the stickers that she's actually produced, they're incredibly effective. You know, they really are quite something. I'm glad she found a decent solicitor who was able to work with her. Good luck to you. I mean, it's so clearly an egregious breach of her human rights that I actually think that she's probably got some kind of a civil case against the police there for, I mean, apart from anything, at the same time that was appearing in my feed, right, there was a series of tweets from a woman, which I'm not going to link to, which talked about how she'd been date raped at the weekend and how the police had got her to the sexual assault referral centre, the SARC, and they'd taken all the swabs, done all this invasive, very deeply personal examination in order to collect the forensic evidence while it's fresh. And then the police have told, oh, we've got no money to process it. We're not going to process it. We're just gonna, he seems like a nice guy. We're just going to release him. So on the one hand, you've got a police force which is arresting women, issuing warrants, which have to go through, I mean, a judge has to agree that, you know, there's a lot of paperwork that goes into these things behind the scenes. The man hours is quite incredible. So she had a warrant, a whole house searched to find stickers. You know, how many man hours is that? She kept in a cell for 12 hours from like 3:30 in the afternoon when she was arrested till 3:30 in the morning. So 12 hours, that cell's out of use. Interview room, out of use. Interviewing officers, out of use. The booking officer, he's got a load of extra work to do. I mean, the amount of investment in that case, which can only be, at best, a very minor criminal damage charge, which, you know, even if they could somehow collect some kind of evidence which would support their allegation of hate of some kind, a hate crime is a crime with an added element of hate. If she's not committed any crimes, she can't have committed a hate crime. There can be a non-crime hate incident, which we know about. We know there's been all sorts of pushback against that. But the investment of time and resources into that case, and then the complete abandonment of the majority of women who suffer sexual assault and rape and domestic violence, and 3 of us are killed a week by men. How much clearer could they be? We've got an institutionally misogynist police force and we really need to address it. So thanks for watching the video today. Please like, subscribe, share the love, and I'll see you back here again soon.